Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stopping in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Monday, the 10th of July, 2023, right at 4:30 in the afternoon. It is, come on phone, 25 degrees Celsius, 93% humidity, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like temperature 77 degrees. It's been raining most of the day. Just cleared up. I am off to the daughter's house. Let's see. Put these batteries into charge. Off to the daughter's house for dinner. Conversation, maybe ice cream, I don't know. So let's see. I should probably do some more videos on it, but I'm really just kind of like helter-skelter, a little this, a little that, assembling, reassembling, cleaning, etc. I need to buckle down because I've only got a couple of days left to get all this stuff packed back away into the truck or packed up ready to go just to leave. They'll be home Sunday or Saturday morning sometime. So anyhow, I keep intending to do little things like there's a cook kit that I've got assembled. I've been meaning to show, but I guess it's primarily set up to do coffee, or I guess I could do ramen. I hadn't even thought about doing ramen or doing something else, but anyway, it's like I think about it and then something comes up, or it's super humid out. It's just easier to make something else while I'm in the kitchen. Just basically being lazy. And I mean, I've got the perfect location to do it, right? That back porch is really nice. Anyway, the air conditioner is working today. Of course, it's only 77 degrees, 80 degrees. Days when it's up in the hundreds, this thing kind of struggles. This will help, this curtain. Might also help if I decide to go out and stealth camp, camp in a parking lot somewhere, just to keep people from looking in. But for the most part, if I go out and I'm spending time somewhere, it's going to be a point in time where most people aren't going to be worried about it. They're not going to come peering in my windows. So I kind of look at it differently than a lot of the stealth campers do on YouTube. Maybe because of the way I've been doing it for so long. It's more Or like go out for a ride and decide that, I'm too tired to drive, I need to sleep. So I, crawl up and sleep. Like, a couple for instances, like here recently, well, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I took my brother's truck back up to him because it broke down here and he had to have it repaired. So I drove his truck back up to him, pickup truck. Well, I stopped at south of the border. I climbed into the back seat because it was an extended cab and kind of caught a couple hours sleep there, but it's like I was all curled up. I normally sleep curled up into a, not really fetal position, but semi-fetal position. So it wasn't too bad, but I didn't get decent sleep. A couple of hours, and hit the road again. I got up to a rest area a little further up the road, and I climbed into the back of the truck, under in the bed of the truck, just under a tarp. Just threw a tarp over top of me, and I got a decent couple hours sleep there. So that's kind of what I consider stealth camping. You're not supposed to sleep in a rest area, but people do it all the time. You're not supposed to. You could get chased away. The only thing that would have given me away was if somebody had gotten too close and heard me snoring. So that would be a giveaway anywhere. I gotta turn this down, man. Ooh. The old Miss and I used to go out. We had a little economy car. Got like, I don't remember, 28 miles a gallon, 30 miles a gallon on the highway, 35 miles a gallon, something like that. But we could go out and drive all over. Gas wasn't really expensive at that point. So, we'd be all the way out in the panhandle somewhere and stop for dinner, blah, 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 blah. And then the back seat folded down in that car. And we had blankets and pillows and all the other stuff back there. So just find a nice spot to pull over and set up camp. Basically just climb in the back and catch a couple of good hours of sleep. And nobody really bothered us. We didn't bother putting curtains up on the windows or anything else, because when the sun comes up and it starts getting light, and the light disturbs your sleep, it's time to go. So it's good for that. Of course, for me now, I'm not up that time of the day. Whoa! I wasn't expecting this. Big old long line of traffic. Got a Coke in there today. Coca-Cola. Anyway. Like I said, that's not what, a lot of people don't consider that stealth camping, or it's not what they perceive as stealth camping. They're worried about people seeing them. I think for the most part, people don't worry about you. If you see somebody walking on the side of the road with a backpack on, you don't think much about it, right? You're not thinking, oh, they're going to step into those woods and go camping. It just doesn't strike the average person that way. Even if you see them walk into the woods, if you notice it, you're probably not going to wonder why they're doing it, right? And if most of you are wondering, well, maybe they need to go back and water a tree or something. So, you know, I don't see the, I don't see where you need the drama, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Maybe it's not drama, but you don't need to worry about people watching you. People aren't interested in you. You know? I learned that, like I said, being out, even now, excuse me, I can go out and sit in Walmart parking lot, like after going shopping or whatever. I've sat in Walmart parking lot, both in the van and here in Blue Bayou, and you know, I've done videos on what I got, and then, you know, maybe sit out there for a while and eat and watch videos, and, you know, be out there for 2 or 3 hours. And security drives by, but they don't bother me. They don't stop and say, "What are you doing?" Or, you know, "You can't be here," or anything to that effect. And that is a clean little Nissan Coupe. Wowzer. I think it's a Nissan. I can't really tell. It's an older one. Looks like it just came in the port, so it's probably an import. Clean little car on a trailer. So, I think that's a Range Rover. That's got all the markings from the port on it too. Right-hand drive. Weird little marking mirrors on it. Yeah, they're still like checking it all out. Good looking little truck. Whoa, driver. He was grabbing gears coming around that turn. Man. I don't remember where I was. Oh, back on the whole stealth camping thing, right? I'm gonna go ahead and slide over here, just because it's a little easier when the light changes. I don't know. Back to the little cook kit. Usually, like, I like going out to the different boat ramps and campsites and stuff like that, and cooking up out there. I mean, that's almost what that stuff is intended for. But it's intended to be used, you know, away from home. So I don't know, kind of make, you know, using it at the house is just, I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't feel right. Let this guy come over. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just me or what, but going through, I found several of my tarps. I think I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing one. I mentioned the other day about like having a tarp that goes off over the entire truck. Something like an 8x8 would be enough to like cover this window and then hang off the other side enough to give me some shade. 8x10 would probably be a little bit better. But like I said, I was packing stuff up and going through stuff, and I've got 2 bags of tarps. One are actual tarps, and one are improvised, I guess, more like bed sheets, and that's what they are. Bed sheets, like a queen size bed sheet. But that's only for sun and light rain. They're not really waterproof. So when I thought I had another decent sized tarp, and if nothing else, I could put 2 of them together. And that's what I was looking for part of last night as I was going through stuff, packing stuff up. Now I've got an entire backpack that's empty, like totally empty, and it's the biggest one that I carry. So I don't know. Like I'm undecided. Should I consolidate a whole bunch of stuff and just use one big backpack, or maybe just keep it? Excuse me. With the intention of if I ever have to actually bug out, or not bug out. If I ever break down and need to get somewhere on foot, am I going to load that backpack up and carry it? What's the chances of that happening? Probably little to none, especially with my conditions. And I think it's too big to actually attach to my rolling walker, although that's a possibility. It would take up a lot of space on there. But again, it's not something that I'm going to need anytime soon. That's a maybe if and when. So I may go ahead and turn it into a regular go bag like I was talking about before. Of course, along those lines, I've got that duffel bag that I got. And I used to get like all of my clothes, or most of my clothes, over to my daughter's house. It's pretty big, but it's not compartmentalized. It's only got like 2 compartments. It's got one big compartment and a little one on either end and a side pocket. So it could work, but it would need a whole lot of smaller bags to actually make it work, I think. I don't know. But I'm also finding I talk about having multiples of things, and the utensil holders, they're cans with all the holes in them and whatnot that I don't use for utensils. I primarily use them for burners and stuff like that. But I had 3 of them, 4 of them. I had 3 of them that haven't even been used. And then the one that I have used fairly often. And I know I've got 2 or 3 more at the house. So why do I have a collection of utensil straighters? I don't know. Because I see them and say, oh, for $1, I'll buy that, right? Now I sound like Groucho Marx. I'll buy that for $1. I'll buy that for $1. Leave me a comment if you remember that show. Bird that dropped down. So, I mean, even if I don't get everything sorted and organized, I've made a big dent. It's going to make a difference back there. I've got a lot of different stuff in that orange suitcase that I found months back, and they had it mounted to the rack on the back of the truck. I still need to figure out some way to really secure it. I've got a cable wrapped on it and a lock, but it's not secure if somebody really wanted to get into it. There's still room back in that too. So I can put stuff. I just don't want to put stuff back there that can get damaged in case it does get wet. Like it does. It hasn't seemed to hold water or to get water in it. Whoa! If you're gonna pull out, then pull out. Don't pull out and slow down. Yeah, I've only got half of it filled actually, because it's a big clam. I could put some lighter weight stuff on the top part of it because it's got a divider screen thing. Just not sure what I would put up there. I could probably go ahead and do all my tarps and stuff. I hadn't really thought about that. And that would empty another whole book bag. But the book bag's kind of, ooh, that's a pretty truck. All black, crew cab, medium-sized Dodge with a black camper shell on the back of it. Black on black on black, dark tinted windows, black rims. Ooh, that's sweet. Well, needs a little more ground clearance, but wow. See, that's the type of thing I talk about. Like, that was a sharp looking truck, and it would catch attention. Because it is a sharp-looking truck. So it's not something that you would, typically use to go stealth camping, because it draws attention to itself. Something that's been, even that same truck, if it wasn't freshly washed, polished, etc., wouldn't draw as much attention from the average person. Maybe a car nut, but, car nuts like odd things anyway. Anyhow, we are getting to the end of the ride. I am just yakking and nonsense. Sometimes it seems like that's all I really do, but here comes the rain again. Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down, thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantabulous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they ain't, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Lots of y'all.